I like to give a shout out to Arby's on that dollar sliders happy hour, or whatever it's called, 2 to 4. The junk is bang bang. This is just a random thought, but does anybody know why Walmart and McDonald's stopped going 24 hours? And Waffle House didn't? This right here is the place I used to feel most like I was being watched when I was driving through. There's a chew over here somewhere. Can't wait to stop. They can't wait to stop on the side of the road somewhere so they can talk to each other. Well, a different way today. Well, not a different way, but someplace that we don't always go. Oh yeah, I just took part of it. They like to hang out at some of these back streets over here, too. Isn't the police, I think the actual police station is down here, matter of fact. And I'm serious about it. If you come across this video and you live in Leland, North Carolina, I'm serious about telling me your stories of if you have ever been pulled over and ticketed by unmarked police car, if you felt violated, if you felt bullied, if you felt like you had no reason to be stopped and you were stopped and pulled over, I would sure like to because it happened to me, so I'd sure like to know the way that it happened to other people, because I'm pretty sure we have similar stories. And if the people above these cops or whatever, their superiors, don't know about it, us who have been basically, if you ask me, falling victim to such things, we should make sure we let them know, because if we don't, then, because I'm not saying that their upper ups know or they did know or whatever. I hope to God they didn't know that their cops were out here acting like this. But if you feel like that, like you just were messed with for no reason at all, like you just even if you were doing something wrong, but they went out of their way to catch you, I really want to know your story, because I can't imagine how much revenue they generated from that. Of the citizens. It's one thing to be driving down the street recklessly and an officer pulls you over or runs your tags and pulls you over, but it's another thing when you're driving down the street or down the highway, and this guy is way on the other side of somewhere else, and he's got some kind of fancy technology or whatever he thinks gives him the power to know that you're whatever is wrong with your car, and then he goes out from where he's sitting at or wherever he's congregating with one of his little buddies at and goes out of his way to get you. That's not police work to me. I think that is right here. Isn't this the town? Oh, that's the town hall. I don't know where. I don't even know where the police station is. Ain't that crazy? You know why? Because I'm an athlete, and when I lived here, I wasn't a criminal. I wasn't ever treated like a criminal until I came back from traveling and doing like shows and tumbling and stuff like that. I came back and felt like a criminal. I ain't never get arrested in here though. I never, not one time got arrested, never got in trouble, nothing like that. I mean, I got in trouble, but I never get arrested. Now it seems like people want to go out of their way to make sure I get at least in trouble and not necessarily get me arrested. Because imagine if you're that person and you're just sitting there and they went out of their way to do that, and then you don't have a car no more, you don't have You don't have a lot of stuff anymore, because once you do, then you gotta start hitchhiking and start whatever, you know, not hitchhiking, but, you know, asking bumming rides and stuff like that. They don't care about stuff like that, because it's more to, it seems like it's more to them to take your, it means more to them to, I don't know what they do with cars when they take them and get them, or tickets and stuff like that, but it seems like it's worth way more to them for them to do that. It's like they care more about doing that than serving and protecting people, which is their job. It's actually like their little slogan. It's like one of their slogans or something. They call it a thin blue line. I'm pretty sure they protect each other. Cops everywhere do it. But I was live streaming the other day, and I was saying that, telling people how it's a shame, because in just about every city somewhere, there's some kind of citizen who has to go out and patrol their own police or record what's going on, because they've been taken advantage of, and that's ridiculous. More and more every day popping up, or bloggers, people having to take the law into their own hands, because on social media, like social media advocates having to do it because the law doesn't want to step up and do it. Ain't that ridiculous? I always go back to the part of, why would you have all of this stuff on your social media page and all the other stuff if that's not really what you do? You shouldn't get mad at somebody, you know, letting everybody know that's not really what you do. You should just do what you're supposed to be doing, or what you claim to be doing on your Facebook page. Not hounding me and follow me around town. I'm gonna say it a million times, because every single damn day I get in the car, that's what happens. I feel like I'm a kingpin or something, and they're looking to bust me, and I'm like, Dad, bro, chill out. Chill the hell out. They're about a damn thing to giving somebody a freaking ticket. I was watching this thing online the other day, and this one cop was searching for something to get him in trouble for. It was almost disgusting to see it, because he was really reaching. The guy was nervous. His eyes bought, just like a lot of cops do. Try to find a reason, to take any reason to make it seem like you're under the influence or something, and you're doing this, or why did you look at me and then look down? That was suspicious activity to me. Freaking lying a-hole. You just didn't have nothing better to do, tough guy, so you chose to mess with somebody. That's all you do. So you put that flasher on right there, and then, you know, maybe you forgot to put the flasher, and you forgot which way you were going, like, you know, and then you turn the flasher off. Well, I saw you put the flasher off right there. That looked very suspicious, because you put the left flasher on and got back in the lane real quick, and then you put your right flasher on and went in, and then you took a right. No, duh. I was confused. I got lost at where I was going, fool. Oh, I was gonna go left, and I decided not to. I want to go right. I'm not saying that's what they do, but I'm saying they probably would, if they could. They do some petty junk like that. Go way up out of his way to see what's going on. But I want everybody to understand, I'm not one of those racial people who think that this is about race. It don't have anything to do with race, because if I was white, and well, I'm half white, half black, so it really don't have anything to do with race. But today, officers are on a power trip. They don't have anything to do with race. It has to do with the person. It has to do with who they think you are and what they think you know. The less they think you know, the more advantage they'll take, and the more liberties they'll take with you. So you could be white, Mexican, it don't really matter. I'm not one of these fake advocates who all of a sudden want to be a black activist because it went trending on Twitter. I've been talking about, you know, stuff like that for a while, but they only put it on things like Twitter. Well, when people do that stuff, they don't understand they're feeding into the whole race thing. They don't understand the news is showing them stories and stuff that's purposely getting them feeding into the whole race thing. I saw something so funny last night. Never in my life have I ever seen an ad on YouTube of the news talking about the struggle that black people have had for so long. Oh, now the news cares about black people. Some of you need to wake up. It ain't about that. It's about making sure you are fighting with another race or whatever, instead of people who are trying to control you. And I'm pretty sure you don't understand what I'm saying, but hopefully, maybe one day you will. Y'all act like they got these people out here acting like racism is so bad. Like, it's just like racism is nothing compared to what it used to be. You can get mad about that all you want. It's only hyping it up on purpose to keep the race wars going, to keep people arguing with each other. They'll show you a fight with so-called Antifa and somebody else fighting. Looks fake as hell. If you ain't never heard of a crisis actor before, or people who, come on man, you shouldn't be walking that close to the road, bro. We was in Wilmington, and I was riding down the street with somebody, and they were telling me about how they covered the statues in Wilmington because they were racist. I said, I didn't even know they were so-called that. Let's put it like that, because I don't know what Facebook will censor and will not censor. I didn't even know they were that until they covered it up. Just another thing. And nobody, I bet your money, everybody who was mad about it and told me about it probably didn't even know, like on no independent research level, that any of those statues were so-called whatever until they covered them up. I said, well, if they're covering it, what is them covering it up going to do if they're not going to treat us any better? Y'all love falling for their mind games, boy. I swear to God, y'all love it. Anything you think to make yourself a victim, anything that they tell you is what you need to do. Now all of a sudden, the news cares about you. This lady was like, it's just another. They're putting up one of their little stories to keep you people fighting over stuff that isn't even that big as it used to be. And after the news story goes off, the lady was like, just another thing that the African American people have to deal with, being African American in America or something like that. Now, when have you ever heard them talk like that? They wasn't doing that all the years prior. Before, you was looting something. Remember that? Every time they showed you on the news, you was robbing something. Don't you remember that? Yeah, they care about you now. I bet. So damn gullible. Easily brainwashing while you're just listening to the talking jackass news heads on your television set. Don't even know that a lot of you don't even know that you're psycho, because you listen to so much of the stuff that they tell you that you done drove yourself crazy because you believe everything that you're told. So they can tell you anything, and you'll run around acting like a chicken with your head cut off, doing whatever they say, looking like a ridiculous fool, just because you don't know how to look up things for yourself, and you don't know how to research things for yourself. Oh, they put a piece of construction paper law on the darn window that says somebody mandated something and so and so and so. That's not a law, but let's just put a piece of construction paper up there's a construction paper law, and everybody follows it. Then you don't follow it. Oh my God, won't you care about everybody else? Why don't you just follow the rules? Why don't you just do everything that the NAZIS did? Do your job, follow the rules. Come on, keep everybody safe. Together apart. Go outside, stay inside. We are the world. Make me want to freaking throw up in my own lap. That crap. Nobody don't owe you shit in this world. Nobody ever did. Nobody ever does. You're responsible for keeping you and yourself and your family safe, and nobody else in America owe you nothing. I don't owe you nothing. I want to keep an idiot safe when you don't even know how to look into what's going on medically and stuff. I don't want to keep you safe. people like you, I say remove all the warning labels. You know, we know you need those directions on there to tell you what not to drink, even though it clearly says insect poison. Some of y'all are going to hear this and it's just going in one ear and right out the other. He's one of those conspiracy theorist guys. He talks about the Constitution and looking up things for yourself and not believing what everybody on the TV and my little high school group tells me to believe. Don't go against the Twitter crowd. Hashtag sorry. Hashtag bad. Oh look, it's one of my celebrities to confirm what the news is saying. We all know that he didn't just play a doctor on TV or in a movie. He's a doctor in real life. Let's hear his opinion, because it's going to be life-changing. Maybe he'll tell us something about some stupid Scientology. And how all that ends, you know, you're stupid if you don't listen to science. I'm a Scientologist celebrity, Satan worship, Luciferian celebrity, and I tell you to believe in that. You know, I don't trust idiots who don't trust science. My science god. Oh. And you know I care about you, right? Because I'm a celebrity, and in all these years that you've been writing me, that was really me writing you back in the emails. I got all your gifts. I'm glad you know everything about my mom, my family, what my wife got me for Christmas, but you don't know anything about life. Just like I won't, just like the people who put me in charge of shaping your reality wanted to be. And I'm just helping them along with it with my celebrity status. Oh, is this a tough guy trying to run up behind me? Let's see. I was gonna go home, but he's driving up like he's a tough guy. Let's see what he's got. Come on, cowboy. I'm a cowboy, baby. No lights today? Where are your Christmas lights, sir? Come on. Whoop, whoop. Alright, peeps. I don't know why I went all the way around and did all of that. Oh yeah, I did. I was cop watching. Cop blocking, actually. Alright, Joe. Peace out. Holla next time.